I must show you the Jahannam. No remedy for it. You will be shown the Jahannam. For the people that turn after they've made mistake, they repent to Allah. Allah Rabbul Izzah wa Jalal say, I will let go of their crime and their shortcomings. Do not envy one another, because Allah has favored one person over the other. Allah has given someone money over you, someone has power over you, someone has knowledge. Do not envy one another. Surah An-Nisa. Now let it go. Ask Allah to give to you in return, rather than having bengane. Go ask Allah to give you something. Allah knows everything, and He can give to who He wants at the time He wants it. We're getting ready to leave. We shall be stopping in Germany. Aja Khadija Conte. We see you, Allah sees you. Don't forget to share the page. Let them know in Germany. Faya Rabbil Izzah wal Jalal. Seat number 29, Ragia to Jallo. We see you, Allah sees you. Demba Kamara. Columbus, Ohio. From Australia, Melbourne, we see you, Allah sees you. Know that Allah said, let's repeat. Allah has made the man to over the women by the way they are created and the way Allah has favored them over one another. That is not something you can challenge. You want to challenge the Creator. He said that, Surah An-Nisa. But the woman that is righteous, obedient, protected her chastity, a woman that is a kind and a good woman, comparison of a woman that disobeyed the man, Allah gives you rules and regulations how to deal with the woman rather than fighting and beating them. Surah An-Nisa. La ilaha illallah. If there is a dispute between a man and a woman, you should have representative from the man and a representative from the woman, and then they sit down and discuss. If they want to settle, yuwaffiqillahu baynahuma. Allah said, I will settle between them. No, una they talk case in one party no more, in family no more for the other party in family no for the day. Una worship God. Share the page, like the page. Don't forget to share. Masakini. The people that you are supposed to be kind to after your parents, Allah listed them in Surah An-Nisa. الذين يبخلون ويأمرون الناس بالبخل. As for those that are greedy and they are also telling other people to become greedy, they are hiding what Allah has given them. They make up stories. Allah said, let them know I have prepared for them punishment. But as for those that are spending, but they spend only so people can identify them, so people can say they are the spenders. They don't believe Allah, they don't believe the Akhirah. They are only making shaitan as their friend, and whoever does that, a shaitan will become their friend now. Let me talk. Look, if they only had believed in Allah, and they have believed in the Akhirah, and they have spent from what Allah has given them, Allah said, I am the one that knows what they are doing. So spending is allowed. Bragging about the spending, that's where the problem is. Spending publicly is halal, but using it as a way to minimize and control other people because you are the one spending, you should have the say, that is wasted. And that's what happened in the masajid. Chairman, most of you don't spend money in the Jamana, they make chairman. Una go check on the Jamana, if Allah like. And some of them, once they put them in power, no more ever election. If you ever talk election in the vex, they will change imam, they will not change executive. That's why their massages are not growing. Quotes me. As for those that deny Allah and His Messenger, there will come a day they will want to level up with the earth. They will not be able to. Get ready, I'm about to leave. طيبون لا تقربوا الصلاة وأنتم سكارى حتى تعلموا ما تقولون ولا تنفقوا. This is prayer issues. Prayer issues. Everything that we're going to discuss tonight, the ayahs are coming in the recording. If you don't know, let me let you know. Right before the night life, every recitation, I will do it within the time of 9:15 to 9:45. I record live recording every Saturday. Once you're coming in the recording, it is a live recording. Yes. أو لمستم النساء فلم تجدوا Let us know where you're watching from. Don't forget to share the page. Don't forget to like the page. Let us know where you're watching from. Sunkari, we see you on seat number 55. TikTok, you can let us know where you're watching from too. MashaAllah. I'm watching to see Tennessee, Nashville. MashaAllah, Umaru Fofana. We see you. Faya Rabbil Izza wal Jalal. Let us know where you're watching from. Nadia, Sarah. We see you. Allah sees you. Thank you for sharing. All of you that are sharing, thank you. The people that are following us for the first time, welcome on board to the home of the Quran. Faya Rabbil Izza wal Jalal. We shall be stopping in Chicago, Illinois. We shall be picking up people on the TikTok. Faya Rabbil Izza wal Jalal. I'm watching here. طيبون أيوة والله أعلم بأعدائكم. Allah knows your enemies. وكفى بالله وليا. Allah is enough to protect you. وكفى بالله نصيرا. Allah is enough to help you. This is a Ismullah. وكفى بالله وليا وكفى بالله نصيرا. This is a ayah of protection. You need to know this ayah. Surah An-Nisa 45. Go look it up. ومسمع قائلا بألسنتهم وطعنا. Allah is describing the people that comes to listen to good light and able. I don't get time. ذرنا لكان خيرا لهم. Why you guys are sleeping? Say salam, say something, don't sleep. Why? Don't be a spectator. Be in the poor, don't be out of the poor. Tayyibun, we're getting ready to leave. It's 11 o'clock. وكان أمرا Don't forget to share the page. Don't forget to like the page. Don't forget the star competition that is going on. MashaAllah. The star competition. Subhanallah. Don't forget to send the thumbs up, the heart. Send the heart. Give your comment. Make your own commentary. Everybody's allowed. Write your own commentary. We have the one that is stamped by the Saturday Night Live. The rest of you can find your own Jaria. Find it. Nobody should stop it. No one should say, hey, well, a person not vex. Why they should vex? Why they should be the only one in Jannah? Then Jannah will be empty. We're not going for wrong at all.
وكفى به إثما مبينا.
Share the page. We are getting ready to leave. Inshallah, we will be on time. Inshallah, I'd love to discuss tonight. People of the grave, us. You want to know what you're gonna expect in the grave, but no, we don't want to. Brother Arini, laugh. You never take it, Jaria. No expo, no bengane. Share the love. Share the love. Share the Jannah. Now you want great na Jannah, the right, no sweets. Don't forget competition. How possible for vex if other person do something na good? فيا رب العزة
على ما آتاهم والحكمة وآتيناهم ملكا عظيما فمنهم من آمن به ومنهم من صد عنه وكفى بجهنم سعيرا.
أيوة
إن الذين كفروا بآياتنا سوف نصليهم نارا كلما نضجت جلودهم بدلناهم جلودا غيرها ليذوقوا العذاب.
When the people will be rewarded, they will punish them, they will lose their body, they will give them another one, and they will lose it again, and they will give them, so they will continue to test the punishment. Understand the Quran, understand the concept, but no, you're closing your mind, you don't want to listen. You sit down, they argue. So go bury, go they argue, say not to bury, they bury. Go they cover you, say go they argue, say not to bury, they bury. You wait. Common sense, you take it to the grave. We want to see how common your sense will be in the grave. But yeah, give the right. So the people are supposed to have it. Be just. This is a bounty that Allah has put upon you. Allah is listening to what you guys are saying and doing. Let's enjoy the last verses. Let's enjoy it. طيبون طيبون
ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا.
فيا رب العزة والجلال. If you have to remind someone, go ahead and remind them. If you have to text someone, let them know we are on board train 101 destination Jannah. We apologize for delaying here, but there's a reason for it. For inshallah, get ready. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to like it. It is gonna be intense. Seriousness tonight. For bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. One way or the other, you're gonna find somewhere you're gonna feel like this is about you. It is not about you. It is about what is gonna happen. If you're guilty of it, rather than getting mad, is to say, let me work on changing. opportunity is there for you. That is why you're going to hear it tonight. Alhamdulillah.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن يشاقق الرسول من بعد ما تبين له الهدى ويتبع غير سبيل المؤمنين نوله ما تولى ونصله جهنم وساءت مصيرا إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك به إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك به ويغفر ما دون ذلك لمن يشاء ومن يشرك بالله فقد ضل ضلالا بعيدا إن يدعون من دونه إلا إناثا وإن يدعون إلا شيطانا مريدا لعنهم الله وقال لأتخذن من عبادك نصيبا مفروضا ولأضلنهم ولأمنينهم ولآمرنهم فليبتكن آذان الأنعام ولآمرنهم فليغيرن خلق الله ومن يتخذ الشيطان وليا من دون الله فقد خسر خسرانا مبينا يعدهم ويمنيهم وما يعدهم الشيطان إلا غرورا أولئك مأواهم أحسن دينا ممن أسلم وجهه لله وهو محسن واتبع ملة إبراهيم حنيفا واتخذ الله إبراهيم خليلا ولله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وكان الله بكل شيء محيطا صدق الله مولانا العظيم وبلغ رسول النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
All praises are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most gracious, the most merciful. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of this dunya and everything in between in this dunya. The one that created the human being and what the human being is capable of doing. He knows what the human being can do and what the human being cannot do. My brothers, my sisters, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord that made the human being to become what he is. And he always reminds us in the Quran.
ولله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض.
Let them know, Ya Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
ولله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض.
Allah is the owner. He is the one that have and he is the one that controls everything that happens in the heavens and everything that happens on earth. Let them know.
وكان الله بكل شيء عليم محيطا.
Let them know, Ya Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that everything that the human being is doing and everything that is happening around the human being,
بكل شيء محيطا.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala surrounds everything that we're doing. Allah is the one that have everything. He owns everything. He knows everything. So let them know, Ya Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
من يعمل من الصالحات من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فأولئك يدخلون الجنة.
Let them know, Ya Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ya Nabi Allah, wa Ya Rasul Allah, wa Ya Khatam al-Nabiyyin. Inform them, let them know.
ومن يعمل
Anyone amongst them
يعمل
that does something
من الصالحات
from anything that is good,
من ذكر أو أنثى
coming from a man or coming from a woman, anyone that does anything of goodness, be it a man or a woman,
وهو مؤمن
he is a believer,
فأولئك
let them know among the men and the women,
يدخلون الجنة.
they will be entering, they shall be entered into a garden.
يدخلون الجنة
We will put them into the heavens,
ولا يظلمون نقيرا.
we will not and we shall not, we will never take away from them anything, even if it's small as a naqir. And naqir is something smaller than the eye cannot see. It's lesser than an atom itself, that you, even if you use a microscope, you will struggle to see. The smallest particle, something that you naked eye cannot see. Allah said, I will not take it away from them. Let them know this, Ya Muhammad. Now, this is their thought.
ليس بأمانيكم ولا أماني أهل الكتاب من يعمل سوءا يجز به ولا يجد له من دون الله
them, Ya Muhammad. It is not something of their thought or your thought or the thought of the people. It is the actual fact that anyone among them
يعمل سوءا,
anyone that does something wrong. Same way, if someone does something good, you shall be rewarded. When a person does something wrong,
يجزى منه,
you shall be rewarded for the actions that you have done. Allah said,
ولا يجدون له من دون الله من ولي ولا نصيرا.
they will not find no one, I repeat, they will not find anybody, they will not find nobody that will come in their aid to become their protector or helper. No one. When it comes to Allah Rabbul Izzah wal Jalal, so tell them,
والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات سندخلهم جنة تجري من تحتها الأنهار.
inform them, the one that does good, we will reward them. The one that does evil, we shall pay them. For those that have done something good,
سندخلهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار.
we shall bring them into places that rivers will be flowing underneath.
خالدين فيها أبدا.
They shall dwell and live in the gardens where the rivers are flowing forever. Then,
وعد الله حقا.
inform them, Ya Nabi Allah, the promise of your Lord is the truth.
وعد الله.
Let them know the promise that Allah has made. حقا. It is something nobody can change, because why?
ومن أصدق من الله قيلا.
Who can speak better than Allah? Allah is asking. So tell them, those people, the people that believe, they followed, they obeyed, and they took their time and their energy, their life, and give it for the sake of Allah Rabbul Izzah wa Jalal, there shall be a reward for them. For those, they refuse, they rebuke, they challenge, they argue, they went against, and they use their common sense, and they use their intellect, they use their thinking, they use their mindset, they use the community, the standard of living or the places of living, and they use it and they say, we reject everything. Let them know.
أولئك مأواهم جهنم ولا يجدون عنها محيصا.
Inform them, people, those people, we shall lodge them into the Jahannam.
ولا يجدون عنها محيصا.
They will not find anywhere to escape, nor will they find a way to manage their ways around, nor will they find any connection, nor will they find any means to escape from the punishment that will come for them. My brother, Allah said, those people,
لعنه الله.
they are cursed.
لعنه الله.
Inform them, they have fallen under the category of the people that Allah Himself has cursed. Why? They decided to make the shaitan as their friend. They decided. And the shaitan they took as their friend.
يعدهم ويمنيهم وما يعدهم الشيطان إلا غرورا.
What did the shaitan do for them? What did the shaitan promise them?
يعدهم.
That's what he did. He just gave them a false promises.
ويمنيهم.
He gave them false hope.
وما يعدهم الشيطان.
Enjoy, you will live long. They believe. Enjoy, life is one. You live once and you die one. YOLO. Enjoy, it is your body, it's your life, it's your money. You work hard, spend it and enjoy it.
يعدهم.
Shaitan promised them. Shaitan promised them long life. Shaitan promised them more enjoyment. He promised them when you get to 30, you will live life to the fullest.
يعدهم الله.
It was the promise of the shaitan. I will make money, I will travel the world. Shaitan said, don't worry, you will make money, you will travel the world.
يعدهم.
Once my children are grown, I will relax, I will take my pension, I will just travel the world. So work hard, just make time and make money, and then you will leave. Later on in life, you will leave your pension, you will go live in Africa in your mansion and paradise that you have built.
يعدهم الله.
Shaitan give them that promise. But you know the promise?
ويمنيهم.
It was a false hope. Shaitan said, enjoy your life. When you get older, you will retire and go relax.
ويمنيهم.
Before retirement, then diagnose you with a disease.
ويمنيهم.
You get fired right before the time that you are about to complete the home.
ويمنيهم.
Your children died in your hand.
ويمنيهم.
Your children get in trouble and they're in jail.
ويمنيهم.
A problem comes that you have to spend your entire savings.
ويمنيهم.
Now you are dealing with medicational crisis, medical issues, financial catastrophe. Age is not aging the way it's supposed to be.
يعدهم.
But where was the promise of Shaitan that you would travel the world?
يعدهم.
Where is the promise of you will retire in the house that you build in Africa?
يعدهم.
Where is the promise of the money you will be spending and you will live the life to the fullest? At the age that you are supposed to, now you are dealing with disease. You don't want to go to Africa anymore because you know they don't have medical that is proper in some of the African lands. Now they are cutting the aid for them because they depended on it, and now they are cutting it. Now everybody has to feed their own.
يعدهم.
The promise that was given to you that when you will finish the house, you are on the second floor, you didn't finish. You wanted to build a palace on earth.
يعدهم.
Now your health versus your wealth. Which one do you prefer? Your health or the wealth? Do you prefer the house or the hospital? Which one? You want the house, but the hospital is telling you, you must come, you must be relaxing in the hospital, you must spend time in the hospital, or we should send you to a rehab.
يعدهم.
That was the promise of the shaitan.
ويمنيهم.
He gave you the false hope of long life, but you are only 60. You are now dealing with so many medical crises. You are dealing with so many diagnoses. It is not just one, it is not just two, it is 4, it is 5. Your cabinet is a cabinet of pharmacy.
يعدهم.
He promised you will enjoy to the fullest.
يعدهم.
He told you you will spend your time vacating and vacation all over the world.
ويمنيهم.
Two, it was false hope. Now you couldn't travel anymore. Now you don't have much money because you're dealing with medication. Insurance are denying 90% of the claims.
ويمنيهم.
The house in Africa no longer belongs to you. It belongs to the caretaker and your stepbrother or your sister that didn't even hope and supported you.
ويمنيهم.
The retirement is not retiring. My brothers, this is the life of the shaitan. But this is the one we are falling for. My brothers, this is what we are falling for. So I want to call your attention, my brothers, my sisters, what Allah Rabbul Izzah said. Remember yourself on this. Bilal, if you can come here quickly, Bilal, please. فَيَا رَبِّ الْعِزَّ وَالْجَلَالِ, I want to call your attention. Yeah, give me that cable. I'm not plug this. Yes, just connect on there. Check it in. Right there. Yes. Good. It's dying. I forgot to put it. Thank you. Faya Rabb, Allah, I want to call your attention what Allah said. I am now leaving the station right away. Allah said, my brothers, the promise of the shaitan that you will live longer, there is no guarantee on it. The promise of the shaitan that you finish your house, you have somewhere to go retire, there is no guarantee that you will ever live in that house for retirement. The promise of the shaitan that you will travel the world, there is no guarantee that you will travel the world. At the age that you're expecting, you will find problem. If it's not sickness, there is a crisis. If it's not a crisis, there is a world crisis. If there is no world crisis, it's a family issue that will prevent you of traveling the way you wanted to. So listen, I want to call your attention to the verses of Allah. What did Allah say? Surah Al-Mu'min. وهو الذي أنشأكم وهو الذي أنشأ لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون. I want you to know the promise of the shaitan is all fake. Remember that. وهو الذي جعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون. I want to call you into the three important organs of the human being. I am leaving the station right away. I said, Brother Harun, I want to call you into the three important organs of the human being. If any of these organs there is issue with them, you will not be able to travel, you will not have a retirement that is peaceful, you will not be able to enjoy life. And I want to call you to them. وهو الذي جعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون. Allah Rabbul Izzah wal Jalal, He is the one. جعل لكم, I made for you سمع, the hearing, والأبصار, the sight, والأفئدة, the heart. قليلا ما تشكرون. So that we may thank Allah. But even though Allah gave us the ears, He gave us the eyes, He gave us the heart, قليلا ما تشكرون, only few of us thank Allah. Three organs: eyes, ears, eyes, and heart. If your heart shut down, my brothers, you will not function. Even when you are diagnosed with any cardiac related issue, and we pray that Allah grant shifa to all of the people who are dealing with cardiac issues. May Allah grant them shifa and la yughadiru saqama. You cannot move from here to there. You will have shortness of breath. You will sleep. You will feel like something is about to sit on your chest. This is what is calling chest pain, agony of the chest. It's not traveling you will be thinking about. It's how you can have the breath that you need. وَجَعَلَ لَكُمُ السَّمْعَ, the hearing of the human being. You don't know how important it is when someone talks to you, you can hear them. What did he say? It is not traveling that you're thinking. The Western world have tried to give you an hearing aid. Is it all of the hearing aid that functionable? If you cannot see, how can you go on a vacation? Three important organs that Allah is referring to in the Quran. Why did He give it to us? قليلا ما تشكرون. Only few of us can thank Allah for these things. Listen to this. Allah said, والله أخرجكم من بطون أمهاتكم لا
تعلمون شيئا وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار قليلا ما تشكرون.
Surah An-Nahl, ayah 70. What 78? What did Allah say? Look, Wallahu, our God, Wallahu, our Creator, Wallahu, our Ilah,
أخرجكم من بطون أمهاتكم.
He is the one that removed you from the bottom belly part of your mother. Allah said, I removed you, I allowed you to come out from the bottom section of the woman. Go read your biology or your anatomy. When the child goes into a breech position, it is a mushkila upon the child and the mother. Breech. My brothers, my sisters, when the child decides to sit and block the passage of where he's supposed to turn and come, this is a medical condition that requires attention from the professionals. Allah said, 90% of them I allow you to come easily.
أخرجكم من بطون أمهاتكم.
You came out from the womb of your mother.
لا تعلمون شيئا.
You did not, and you did not understand, you did not remember, nor did you know what really happened while you were in the womb of your mother.
لا تعلمون شيئا.
You don't know nothing. At 20 to 24 weeks, the baby in the placenta, in the womb of the mother, can hear the voice of the mother, can hear the gurgling of the mother, can hear the grumbling of the mother, can feel the heartbeat of her own or his own mother in the womb. Allah said, at the moment,
لا تعلمون شيئا.
you didn't know anything. Can anyone explain, me and you, what we did in our mother's womb? No. You can't even remember what was happening in there. Allah said, I am the one.
وَجَعَلَ لَكُمُ السَّمْعَ وَالْأَبْصَارَ وَالْأَفْئِدَةَ قَلِيلًا مَا تَشْكُرُونَ.
I gave you, again, the three organs. I gave you the hearing, I gave you the sight, and I gave you the heart. Why?
قَلِيلًا لَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ.
We may thank Allah. Three organs. Allah constantly repeating. With every body part that you have, Allah keep repeating the eyes, the ears, and the heart.
لَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ.
Surah Al-Mulk. Let's go. What did Allah say? قُلْ tell them ya Rasulullah. قُلْ tell them ya Nabi Allah. قُلْ tell them ya Khatam al-Nabiyyin.
هو الذي أنشاكم وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون.
I gave them the eyes, the ears, and the heart, so that they may thank Allah. You say, what does this have to do with the grave? You wait. Allah gave us the eyes, the ears, and the heart.
قليلا ما تشكرون.
Only few of us can remember to thank Allah for these things that Allah has given us. Now, my brothers, you can have eyes, you can see. You don't wear glasses like me. Baba, if I pull this, I will see you, but I will see fine. For Ya Rabbil Izza wa Jalal, you have the 20/20 vision of this dunya, but you are blind. Some of us don't want, we are no hearing aid, alhamdulillah for that. But we are deaf. Some of us have heart. We have cardiac issues without the diagnosis of a doctor. Let's listen to how Allah described our diseases of this body part. This body part will cause us trouble. Listen to Allah, Surah Al-Hajj. Allah said, 46 to 47.
أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فتكون لهم قلوب يعقلون بها أو آذان يسمعون بها أو أعين يبصرون بها.
Don't you walk on the earth?
أفلم يسيروا في الأرض.
Migrate, travel, move around on the earth.
فتكون لهم.
You will find some of them.
قلوب يعقلون بها.
That they have the heart so they can use it to ponder.
أو آذان يسمعون بها.
Or they have ears so they may listen.
فإنها لا تعمى الأبصار.
The eyes does not see. The eyes cannot get blind. The blindness of the eyes is a literal blindness for this dunya. A man can be blind his entire life in this world. Yawm al-Qiyamah, he has eyes to see. In this life, he can see from his heart. Why?
ولكن تعمى القلوب التي في الصدور.
It is the heart of the human being that goes blind. Allah said, they have ears so they can hear. They have heart so they can be pondering. But the heart that we gave them and the eyes that we gave them, the eyes is not what goes blind in the human being. What goes blind in the human being, it is the heart that goes blind. When your heart goes blind, literally you cannot see nothing. Those are the people Allah said, Surah Al-Baqarah.
ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم.
They are the ones. ختم الله. We have placed seal
على قلوبهم
on their heart.
وعلى سمعهم
And on their ears there is a blockage.
وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة.
And there is a veil in their eyes. Those are the people that the heart is blind. Immediately the heart goes blind. There is a veil in the eyes. There is a shield on their heart, and their ears are now blocked.
ولهم عذاب عظيم.
They are the one that Allah will punish. These people,
صم بكم عمي فهم لا يرجعون.
they are deaf, dumb, and blind. They will never return to the reality of the truth. They can see without no glasses.
فإنها تعمى الأبصار ولكن تعمى القلوب التي في الصدور.
It is their heart that had went blind on them. My brothers, listen to this. Know that when Allah removed the eyes from you, He put a cover on your eyes. He put a block in your ears. And He put a shield on your heart. Allah equated the human being to the animal. Allah equated the human being to the what? To the animal. Surah Al-A'raf 179. Allah said,
وَلَقَدْ ذَرَأْنَا لِجَهَنَّمَ كَثِيرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ لَهُمْ قُلُوبٌ لَا يَفْقَهُونَ بِهَا وَلَهُمْ أَعْيُنٌ لَا يُبْصِرُونَ بِهَا وَلَهُمْ آذَانٌ لَا يَسْمَعُونَ بِهَا أُولَئِكَ كالأنعام بل هم أضل وأولئك هم الغافلون.
Allah described the people as they enter Jahannam.
ولقد ذرأنا لجهنم كثيرا.
I will lodge so many of the people into the Jahannam.
من الجن والإنس.
From the jinn and the human being. The jinn and the human being,
لهم قلوب لا يفقهون بها.
they have hearts, they didn't use it to ponder.
ولهم أعين لا يبصرون بها.
They have eyes, they did not take a look with their eyes.
ولهم آذان لا يسمعون بها.
They have the ears, they refuse to listen with their ears. For that reason,
أولئك كالأنعام بل هم أضل السبيلا.
they are like an animal, and they are worse than the animal.
بل أضل السبيلا.
They have lost the path. Surah Tin. Allah said, listen to Allah.
لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين.
We made the human being the best, but we shall return them to the lowest of low. The lowest a human being can be is to be lower than the animal. So Allah said, for them people that have the eyes, the ears, and the nose, and the ear, and the heart, and did not use these three faculties,
أولئك كالأنعام.
they are like the cartoons.
أو أضل السبيلا.
They are worse than the cattle and the animals. So now, my brothers and sisters, these three faculties, Allah warned us about these faculties. Do not use them on the wrong way. These three faculties, you will be questions about these three faculties. Yeah? Allah said, we will ask you. Let me go back first. Do not use these three faculties because you will. Allah Rabbul Izzah wa Jalal is commanding us not to use them in the wrong way. Allah said, Surah Al-Isra, Ayah 36.
ولا تقف ما ليس لك به علم إن السمع والأبصار والفؤاد كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا.
Now, these three faculties, Allah said,
ولا تقف ما ليس لك به علم.
do not speak of matters that you have no knowledge about. Look at where Allah is taking it. Do not speak of matters that you don't know the actual fact about it. Now, what are you using to speak? Your tongue and your mouth. Allah is connecting the tongue and the mouth to the eyes and the ears and the heart. It is the eyes that sees. It is the ears that listen. It is the heart that believes. It is the mouth that speaks. So for that reason,
إن السمع والبصر والفؤاد كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا.
these three faculties of us, your eyes, your ears, and your heart, all three of them,
كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا.
we shall be questioned about the eyes, the ears, and the heart. Three organs that will be questioned. I didn't make this up. Go look it up in Surah Al-Isra, Ayah 36, reference point. Go look at it from the Quran, not hadith. Ayah of the Quran. All of these ayat that I gave you, Allah is describing it. In Surah Isra, Allah said, with these three organs, that you will use to listen, you will take your eyes to look, and you will use your heart to believe and contemplate about things that you're about to say.
كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا.
You shall be asked about them. When and where? This is the question. Where will we be asked about our eyes, ears, and hearts? This is the center for tonight's talk. People of the grave, my brothers, my sisters, I want to take you into hadith of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We have been talking. This is the build-up for tonight. Remember these three faculties: the eyes, the ears, and the heart. These three.
كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا.
We shall be asked about them. Remember this. But then, we have been discussing the human being shall be facing Allah and they will be in the grave. You and I, today I am speaking, you are listening. One by one, we will return to Allah Rabbil Izzah wal Jalal. So Allah said,
واتقوا يوما ترجعون فيه إلى الله.
fear the day that you will be returned to Allah.
واتقوا يوما ترجعون فيه إلى الله.
Fear the day when you will be brought back to Allah.
ثم توفى كل نفس ما عملت.
Everyone will be recompensed for what they have done. Hold on to this. We will be returning to Allah. My brothers, my sisters, the Yawm al-Qiyamah begins from the grave. Inna awwala manazila min manazil al-akhirah al-qabr. The first place of the places of the akhirah begins from the grave. That is why the mu'min, I am very serious tonight. That is why the Muslim, the mu'min, reported in At-Tirmidhi, Buraida, a companion by the name of Buraida, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, mentioned, for this reason that the believer knows he will be returning to Allah Rabbul Izzah wal Jalal. Al-mu'minu yamutu bil-araq al-jabin. I said, Imam Isaku, I don't see Barry to the Ufana. I said, Al-mu'minu yamutu bil-araqi jabin. A believer will keep walking until he will drop dead. The sweat will be between his eyebrows while he's working for Allah. I repeat. Al-mu'minu, the believer, yamutu bil-araqi al-jabin. A believer will die while walking and sweating. The sweat is in between his eyebrows and he dies. Why? When and where? He died while he was working for Allah. He died while he was in the masjid. He died while he was praying. He died while he was remembering Allah. He was doing something for the sake of Allah. Sweat is coming from his body. Our Rasul mentioned the sweat of the believer while he's walking and he died. Today, how many of us work for Allah until we get sweat? The small action that we will do in the masjid, nobody should do anything anymore because they don't do. They didn't even break a sweat. Go to the massages today. Go and see how many Muslimin goes to clean the masjid. Go. You will wear your fine clothes, but you will sit in a carpet of a masjid that is not clean. Why can you come to the masjid and the masjid is dirty, but then your clothes is clean? You smell sweet, the masjid smell like the bathroom. Astaghfirullah. Some masajid, if they make ruku, the dust that is coming to your knees and your nostril, you can't wait to get up from it. The believer will constantly work. Have you seen a sister that goes to the masjid every Thursday in Maryland? I'm not going to call the name. One of the masajid, and goes and vacuum the entire masajid every Friday, every Thursday. She goes and vacuum the masjid. They're not paying her. They don't know her in the community. It is not even a community. She's an African. She goes to the Turkish community, the Turkish that nobody knows her there, and does it where they will not even recognize her. Al-mu'minu yamutu bi'araq al-jabin. The believer will die while he is in the action of working for Allah, breaking sweat, and he passed away. Some of us will die not breaking no sweat for Allah. My brother, the believers, we hate to die. I want you to listen. I am building up for tonight. The believer will hate to die. Aisha said, the believer hate to die, but they love to meet Allah. You will die breaking a sweat. You are either praying, you are sweating. You are either remembering Allah, you are sweating. You are building the masjid for sake of Allah, you are breaking the sweat. You are doing the tawaf, you went for umrah, you went for hajj, you are fasting, you are doing something for the sake of Allah, and you died. The believer will do this. They will never say, I have worked enough. They will always think that there is more for them to do. Whenever you find yourself thinking that you've done a lot, Shaitan has break into your actions and deeds. Quote me. I said, whenever you think you have done a lot in Islam, Shaitan has break into your deeds and actions. He has tapped into your deeds and actions. Aisha said, the believer, none of us love death. We always pray to live longer so we can worship Allah. It's not because we are afraid of death. We hate the death because we feel like there is more for us to do. But we love to meet Allah. Aisha said, she heard from the messenger, her husband. Listen to Aisha. She said, the messenger said, Man ahabba liqa Allah. I said, Man ahabba liqa Allah, ahabba Allahu liqa'ahu. Anyone that is in love to meet Allah, not in love of death. Anyone that is in love to meet Allah, ahabba Allahu liqa'ahu. Allah is in love in return to meet with him. I said, Man ahabba liqa Allah. The messenger said, anyone that loves to meet Allah, ahabba Allahu liqa'ahu. Allah in return will love to meet that person. What did Quran say? Imams, they know this. Every hadith have an ayah in the Quran that can attach to it. Allah said, these people, رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه ذلك لمن خشي ربه. Allah is pleased with them. They are pleased with Allah in return. Because you love to meet Allah, Allah is in love to meet with you. Because why? لِمَنْ خَشِيَ رَبَّهُ. It is for those that fear their Lord. So you are in love and you don't mind meeting Allah. You just don't like the death because you feel like there is more for you to do. وَمَنْ كَرِهَ اللَّهُ وَمَنْ كَرِهَ لِقَاءَ اللَّهِ. Anyone that dislikes to meet Allah, كَرِهَ اللَّهُ لِقَاءَهُ. In return, Allah said, I hate to meet that person in return. You don't want to meet Allah. Even if they tell you, no, I don't want to die, I don't want to go meet God it. My brother, كَرِهَ اللَّهُ لِقَاهُ. Allah dislikes and hates you. أُولَٰئِكَ غَضِبَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَعَنَهُمْ لَعْنًا كَبِيرًا. They are the ones Allah is in anger with, and Allah's curse is upon them. And the curse that is of a greater curse that Allah has cursed anyone in this world. So then Aisha said, فَقُلْتُ يَا نَبِيَّ اللَّهِ, O messenger, أكراهية الموت فكلنا نكره الموت. Ya Rasulullah, do you hate to die? Because all of us doesn't want to die. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ليس كذلك يا عائشة ولكن المؤمن إذا بشر برحمة الله ورضوانه وجنته أحب لقاء الله فأحب الله لقاءه. Look at the messenger speaking to the wife. See, Aisha said, Ya Rasulullah, do you hate to die? Because all of us don't want to die. We hate death. فقال النبي ليس كذلك يا عائشة. Not that way. Don't interpret it that way. To show you that knowledge, don't interpret things literally. Like people who take ayahs from the Quran and they will interpret it literally and they don't see no reason for the sababul nuzul. They go straight forward from what it says, just the literal meaning, no understanding of the tafsir of the Quran, and they want to come and impose it. Keep it to yourself and your home. You go talk to people that you know better than. Don't go talk to people that knows more than you. Al-Rasul said, لَيْسَ كَذَلِكَ يَا عَائِشَةً. No. وَلَكِنَّ الْمُؤْمِنِ. You see the believer, إِذَا بُشِّرَ بِرَحْمَةٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ. When he is informed about the kind of mercy that Allah has for him, وَرِضْوَانِهِ, the bounties and the favors and the joy and the happiness that is in stock for him, وَجَنَّتِهِ, and the gardens that has been prepared for him, أَحَبَّ لِقَاءَ اللَّهِ. He is so amazed. He is in the mood and the mindset that I would love to meet Allah so I can have all of this in return. So then, فَأَحَبَّ اللَّهُ لِقَاءَهُ. Allah would love to meet him in return. Imagine if you take the literal meaning of this. You will say, well, then Muslims should not hate death. And Rasul said, no, Aisha, that's not what that means. So go learn properly before you start narrating and start quoting. Now, وَإِنَّ الْكَافِرَ, for the kafir, إِذَا بُشِّرَ بِعَذَابِ اللَّهِ, when he is informed and he is given the news of sin, of the punishment of Allah, وَسَخْطِهِ, and the anger and the punishment of Allah Rabbul Izzah wa Jalal. Why does she hate? That person hates death. He or she hates death. كَرِهَ لِقَاءَ اللَّهِ. He would dislike the death, not because he hates the death, because he knows where the end point will be. It will be punishment, anger, and Jahannam. So Allah said, وَكَرِهَ اللَّهُ لِقَاءَهُ. I myself actually don't even want to meet with him. This is the reason why you see majority of the time, the people that disobey Allah, the people that deny the Quran and Islam, they live longer. Allah give them more money, give them more power, give them more authority. Anything they put their hands upon, it flourishes. Because why? Allah does not want to meet them. Allah doesn't want to see them. He's not in a hurry for them. Because why? He knows that whenever he captures them, there will be a punishment. Learn this. Love to meet your Lord. Walk like your death is tomorrow. Quote me. I said, fall in love in meeting your Allah. Walk like your death is tomorrow. Walk like your death is tomorrow. And be prepared today so you can meet your Lord in a mood that is happy. Anas bin Malik said, I want to take you to some of the death that happened. If we think death is easy and it's simple, it is not of a simple thing. And thinking that death is the end of everything, death is the beginning of a whole new life. Just like the baby in the womb thinks that after birth, life is easy. This is just the beginning of the life of a child. As the baby is crawling, they depend solely and entirely on their parent. But then as years goes by, the child starts growing up, he starts depending on the brothers and sisters, and then the mother and the father. And as time goes on, the child starts developing love for his friends and the people around him. He starts thinking about them more than his brothers and sisters and his family. And as time goes on, he's thinking that as I get to the age of 20 to 25, I will become the best, I will have the best, and then start realizing, boom, at the age of 20, from one mushkila into the second mushkila, into the third mushkila, into fitna, into troubles and tribulations. And now he thinks that this was the life that he was thinking is the best. In the womb, the child was thinking that once I come out, I'm good. Same way, if you think that after death, this is the end point of life, you are in denial of the reality. My brothers, my sisters, walk like you are dying tomorrow. Be prepared, fall in love in meeting your Lord. During the time of the messenger, I want you to listen. A young boy was about to die. Anas bin Malik reported this hadith. Akhrajahu min Tirmidhi, coming from the book of Imam at-Tirmidhi. Dakhala shabin wa huwa fil maut. The messenger entered into the house. They called him that a young boy is sick and they think that this boy is dying. I want you to listen. The messenger entered into the house. وَهُوَ فِي مَيْتٍ. He is about to die. فَقَالَ, the messenger said to the boy, كَيْفَ تَجِدُكَ? How's it going with you? I want you to listen. I am building up for tonight. فَالنَّبِيُّ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمْ said, كَيْفَ تَجِدُكَ? How is it going with you? The boy said, فَقَالَ وَاللَّهِ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ, I swear by Allah, Ya Rasulullah. This is a young boy. Anni arju Allah, I am hoping to go meet Allah. Listen to the